And if you don't know, now you know. You know very well who you are. Don't let them hold you down. Reach for the stars. You had a goal, but not that many. 'Cause you're the only one. I'll give you good and plenty.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Weekly Bangers, hosted by us, the Weekly Bangers. I'm Gronk, and with me are Cahill and Mike. And this is the channel where
Hello.
we.
Sorry.
Hello? No, you're fine. This is the channel where we review music, new albums every week. Listen to them throughout the week, and you can feel free to listen to it with us, and then we come back and give our thoughts and impressions at the end of every week. So, yeah, this week we had Ready to Die by the Notorious B.I.G, also known as Biggie Smalls. Yeah, Cahill, if you want to take it away with some quick facts or just a background on the album.
Yeah. So it's by the Notorious B.I.G. It's his debut album, released at the age of 22. He had another one back to back that was released by someone younger than us.
God damn it, yeah, they
Just
can't
make
keep
us
doing
feel
this.
worse
Yeah.
about ourselves. Yeah, so the songs are in quite an upbeat tempo, but it's actually quite nihilistic record, which gets kind of more obvious the more you listen to it. Sheds light on a lot of issues that young people face. They kind of can't see a way out of. Kind of what his upbringing was like as well. It's partly autobiographical. Talks about his struggles in his life and like drug dealing, family problems. Mentions thoughts of suicide as well. And the album's also certified 6 times platinum. So we have to like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no choice.
That means it's good.
Yeah.
And he was like very young when he died as well, right? Like,
Yeah, 24. I think
wow.
24.
At least he got his wish, to be fair, to be honest.
Oh,
Yeah,
what?
sure. I mean, he wishes for it like many times in
So
this
happy for him. I'm so happy for him.
Jeez.
Oh god, I gotta cut that
Yeah,
out.
same.
No.
No, that was good.
No? Okay.
We're a dark humor channel.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
For a family-friendly
Yeah.
dark humor channel.
Yeah. My mug
Exactly.
says, my new mug says, feck off, you fucking Egypt. I don't know if that's even real. Oh, safe to say, he doesn't have like a huge catalogue of music.
No, he couldn't at that point, but
I wonder
he could have
how much of his stuff is like post hummus or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Post hummus.
Humus.
Posthumous. Hummus is like hummus is the
Leave
dip,
that
is
in.
it?
Definitely
Dip.
leave that in anyway.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All right, Mike, I suppose I'll push it over to you. Give your thoughts on the album.
Thanks, Colin. I liked it actually, and I was surprised that I liked it. Yeah, no, and I liked it more as the week went on. While it's not really like it's not my favorite genre of music. It's not one that I would listen to most of the time. It's definitely like this album is definitely, I think, the best like old school hip hop album that I've listened to. For me anyway, like personally, I it's the one I've enjoyed the most. I think there is some bangers on this album, and yeah, there's just some good songs on there. I enjoyed it.
I agree.
Grant, what
I
do you think?
enjoyed it. Enjoyed it a lot as well. I think you might even be not giving it enough credit, weirdly. Or maybe I think both of you might do that. I don't know. It's tough because I think it's a really good
Probably.
rap album, but
Mhm.
a lot of people will just kind of cap off rap as a genre, and just it's hard to like really have a masterpiece rap album. Yeah, I think it's a very good
Yeah.
rap album. Like I don't, maybe not quite like the cream of the crop, but I'd say it's very up there. Like for albums, rap albums I've listened to, especially for the time period like that, 90s hip hop kind of style. Biggie is like, well, he's considered one of the greatest rappers of all time. He was barely made music for like 3 years or something before he died, so
Yeah, that's
it
pretty
says a lot.
impressive.
I also
Mhm.
agree this is one of the best rap albums I've heard.
Yeah.
Probably after, well, it depends what you define as rap, I think. It's definitely my favorite old school one I've heard. Yeah, it's very real. Like the message is very real
Mhm.
as well. That's very crucial to it because I know like it's quite common to even sing about a lot of the things or to rap about a lot of things that he's rapping about in this album, but I don't think he does a much better job of it. It seems a lot more real
Yeah.
than when most other rappers do.
Yeah, he does it a bit differently, I think, in a weird way. Like, I don't know. There's definitely more substance to it. Like, there's
There is, even when
very
he's like, it's
Cool.
probably because he does less of the bragging that most rappers do.
Yeah.
It's definitely
Yeah,
more
he's
about
very
struggle.
like honest about.
They mention
things.
struggle, but you don't really feel for them because they're like, yeah, I've got all this money and I'm sad.
Yeah, it sucks having so much money and
Yeah,
all that.
It's a good
But this
mix,
is like
I
he's
think.
actually like yeah.
A good variety of like he's got
Yeah,
bragging.
because then you have other songs, yeah, like Juicy and stuff, where you just be like, look at me now.
Yeah.
It's weird though because like songs like Juicy and stuff, it sounds like that sounds like a victory lap song, but this is his first album, so unless maybe he had like mixtapes or something, but
yeah, he must have been somewhat known, probably just like kind of underground.
yeah, because he says a line. There's like a line, and there's like who'd have thought rapping would ever take us this far or something. It's like,
And he also
if this is
says
your
like
first
it's
release,
dedicated to like all the teachers and stuff who thought he'd amount to nothing.
Yeah.
yeah.
He
But
must
I'm
have
sure he did that.
he must have known before he even dropped any music. It was gonna get him out.
Yeah.
Get him out of the struggle. Saw the future.
Yeah. He also saw the future because he said about the blows up like the World Trade.
Oh, I know.
Came out
I
in
was looking
in
into
the
that, and the
1990s.
Mm.
reason. Did you look up why that line's there?
I did, but I forget.
Yeah, basically it got bombed in the 90s as well.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, I also looked that up because it was like, what the hell?
I was so confused because I was like, this album came out in like do you know what year it came out?
94, I think.
94, and I was like blown up like the World Trade.
New conspiracy theory there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do wish if I was to give like a complaint, just from my own like personal listening experience, I wish there was like some songs and segments of the album were like very over sexualized. There's one song in particular that I'm thinking about
100%.
that
Yeah.
was a great song, and then the end of it got like sort of spoiled a little bit.
Respect, is it?
Yeah.
Man, the end of that song just cut it. Like, why was that in there? It's
Yeah, I
gross. It
know.
actually is gross. Yeah, that was not necessary. Also, the interlude is the same. Like, why would you put that in?
I get it, like from
'cause,
one
like, it's not.
perspective. I sort of get it, like in the context of the album, but just for like a personal listening experience, it made it worse.
Yeah, 100%. Also, like, there's that whole thing of like in like old hip hop music, the whole like thing of putting in like a load of talking and stuff before at the start of songs, at the end of songs. Like, it's in this as well. I just don't just get rid of that, like. But yeah, Gronk, I agree with you very much. So there's just no need. I mean, I guess there is a need if it's like a story thing, or I don't know. But
I guess it makes a certain amount of sense in like the context of the album, but
it went, man, at the end of Respect, like the one you mentioned, it goes on for so long too.
yeah.
I will say actually real quick that the intro is actually kind of cool the way he does it. Like I skip it every time, but the way it's like it goes through his life up to that point, up to a certain point, and then it plays the music that he was listening to at that point in his life, at each point in his life, and all that.
Oh, I didn't even notice that was going on.
It's clever. It like that was the one time that a non-music segment I was like, okay, this actually works.
Yeah.
Before like the
and like it's an intro, so it's not like
I actually did think it was cool when we listened to it for the first listen, but I've actually
I remember you. I
Yeah.
remember you being like, yeah, no, it's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, I liked the idea of it, but I definitely wouldn't be playing it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough now. It's gonna be controversial, like, because this is
Yeah.
we're all kind of in agreement. It's a good rap album, like a great rap album.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then, like,
Yeah.
how highly
It's
can you
great.
tout like rap as a genre? Like, we can go and rank the songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. Favorite songs. 2 honorable mentions. Mine would be at number 5. I have "Who Shot You."
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think that there's not a solidified order for
Yeah.
the top 5 or the honorable mentions. You can kind of have a variety of different songs in there.
Mhm.
Like, there's probably sort of like a top 2 or top 3 that are very good, and then a lot of the other ones, like the bulk of the rest of the album, is just like very similar, like good. So it's pretty
I
interchangeable for
I
me.
feel like there was more than 5 that I wanted to get into my top 5 list. I was like, this is annoying because I have to pick between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a few that I missed out on.
Yeah, I'd agree. I did
Yeah.
have to narrow it down slightly, though, not very much.
Probably like 4 through 7 or 8 or 9 are close. Like, it's sort of interchangeable. That's 5 for me. Number 4 is "Respect."
Okay.
Yeah.
And it would have been higher if not for the ending, which threw me off. I wish that it wasn't
Yeah,
in there.
honestly.
But otherwise, I mean,
Yeah.
the actual song part of the music was all very good. I think the chorus is like super, super catchy.
Mhm.
And yeah, he raps well in it. He's just in general, like on the whole album, his flow and stuff is just so effortless. Like, it's so cool. The way he goes from like one
Yeah.
line to the next. That's probably one of the things he does best, I'd say.
Yeah, that's
And
actually is exactly a good way of putting it. That's what makes it, I think. Yeah.
that and his delivery of his lines, like, it's not even too complicated lyrically.
Mhm.
But I still think, like, the way he delivers his lines, his voice and his flow, like, it's just, it all connects for strong rap music. Like, it's easy to see why he's considered one of the greatest. Those are my 2 honorable mentions anyway.
You done waffling now,
Yes.
Yeah, thanks. Take it away, man.
Yeah.
So for my honorable mentions, for my number 5, my first honorable mention, I'm gonna go with "Everyday Struggle." I like the song. I thought it was better at one point, and then it kind of dropped down to my 5 just because I think it's just really the chorus that I like, the hook, or like when it just comes in and then that like melody happens and then like that's pretty hype, and then the chorus I like, it's catchy, but the verses I don't really think are as good, so I that's why it's not any higher up. Then for my second honorable mention, I went with "Friend of Mine." I think it's good. It's a song that's pretty fun, and I like his flow on it too. And it's just, yeah, there's some like just fun parts to it. Has some charisma in there as well, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
didn't expect that.
I didn't either.
Although I can see why you have it there. It is pretty good.
All right, I'll come in with my hot take here. Honorable mention number 1 for me is Big Papa.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, I like
Pretty
the
hot. Pretty hot.
beat of it and everything. It's quite nice in that way, but I think it's kind of superficial lyrically. I just kind of stopped liking it as
Yeah.
much over time, I guess. It's
Okay.
still a cool song, but yeah, I thought there wasn't as much substance to it as there is with like, a lot of the others, actually.
I think that's an
Maybe somebody
amazing
else's
song. Even just like the beat, like the instrumental is that it's so cool. Yeah,
So cool.
like the
It is.
instrumental
That's
alone,
cool
actually.
about it.
If
But
you
I
just
think the
put the
rest of it,
instrumental with no rapping, it'd be probably top 3 for me still, to be honest.
Yeah, the instrumental is the whole thing I like about it, but I don't like the rest.
Yeah, that was kind of your point,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I don't think the lyrics are super bad in comparison. They
No,
maybe
they're
are
not
not
super
like
bad.
enlightening.
Kind of. I just think they're kind of unnecessary. And then like it's a relatively long song, so you kind of want to be listening to something that means something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm the opposite actually. I quite like it
Well, I do like it. I just put it in as
lyrically.
the honourable mention.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see why you hate the song, to be honest, Cahill, but I like it.
Yeah, that's yeah.
This keeps happening. I'm like, oh yeah, I like this, and then everyone's like, oh, I don't know why you don't like it.
That's a joke.
Yeah.
I know. I think it's just a lot lower than what it could be.
Yeah, I know. Coming in, honourable mention number 2 is Everyday Struggle, which is the complete opposite reason. Obviously, that actually does have quite a good meaning, and I like it probably just as much in terms of the sound of it too.
Okay, cool.
My top 3 anyway. At number 3 is Things Done Changed. So, I mean, the first
Okay.
song of the album, not the first track, but the first actual song, pretty much. I would count it as like the intro song. I think it's very strong, good opening. And again, like not to repeat myself, but just the way he flows on the beat and like the way he delivers his lines. Yeah, I think he's very good at that. And when I was looking through the album for like favorite lyrics and stuff, there wasn't like clear cut like poetic lyricism. It's just again more so about the way he raps is really good, really hard to emulate. I'd say like it's a skill in itself. So I think that song captures it a good bit. And number 2 for me then is Big Papa. Yeah, not much needs to be said. Amazing beat, like really iconic, and I think it holds its weight lyrically as well, unlike Cahill's opinion over there.
Just less so than some of the others, I think.
Yeah, fair. And then number 1 for me is Juicy, of course. I don't know, is that unexpected or is that just
We'll see, I guess.
clear cut? To me, it's pretty clear cut. Another just iconic song.
Yeah.
And
Which I hadn't heard before this, by the way. Is that surprising? Because you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
no, I
said
think
something
the
last
only
week
one that was recognizable to me was Big Papa, I think.
I didn't know that. I knew nothing from
I
this
think
album.
the beat to
That
that
is
was
crazy.
a
That
little
is quite crazy, Mike, I'd
Yeah.
say. Probably living under a rock for a good bit there, were you?
Yeah, just recently I moved out, but.
Oh, congrats.
Are
Yeah, I
you
heard
bunking with Pat?
What? Yeah, my boy Pat.
bunking.
You know Pat?
Yeah,
Pat?
he's pretty cool. Not the
That's
smartest,
pretty
but
cool.
like,
All right. So for my top 3, but for my 3 and 2, I'm like not 100% sure where I want to put them. I'm gonna go with what I have written down here, but yeah, I'm not fully confident with that. But so my number 3, I'm gonna go with Juicy.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's a good song and it's kind of feel good, and it's just enjoyable. I like whatever sample that is. Then for my number 2, I went with Big Papa.
Nice.
Yeah, just instrumentals class, really good. I love it when you call me Big Papa. Yeah, sorry.
Inappropriate to say on stream.
you can relate to them or something. All right, anyway.
All right, and then for my number 1, is Give Me the Loot. Give me the loot, give me the loot. I'm a bad man. It's a song that I didn't really like. It really grew towards the end of the week. What's it called? I just think it's really good. I think the like flows and all that, the way he raps, is just so interesting on it. As in, it's just like it's a lot of fun. It's the two like people talking to each other. You know, it's like the them like him and his friend back in the day, and them being like just like bad kids, and they're talking to each other, but they're both him. Biggie raps both parts,
Yeah.
and you just wouldn't know that from just listening to it.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
And that's just really what?
I didn't know that until you just said it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't unless you like hear about it. Like it's really cool. There's just like a lot of lines that are just like just the way he says them are really fun. Like big up, it's a stig up, you know, like that one, or like there's other ones I have it written down, but I just don't know where it is. But there's just loads of lines like that where it's just like they're just fun to. You got a big, you got it. It's you on the one in the 82 in the clip. You know what I'm saying?
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you, bro.
You can tell it's my number one song from all the lyrics I remember.
Yeah.
Respectable take.
But I also like the in sort of like going into the chorus and then during the chorus you know the
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I just can't replicate the sound.
Yeah, I couldn't. I thought I'd be able to, but then I couldn't. I tried. There we go. That's that. You got it.
All right, I suppose I'll take it away. Number 3. This is what's surprising. This would never have been there until today.
Oh.
In the top 5. But number 3 is Suicidal Thoughts. I don't know, just a very real song again. I think his like main message of the album. It's like the most straight up song where he's just expressing himself. He's being very real. Like I think it same with Everyday Struggle. But those songs where he's talking about like even like robbing his mom and stuff.
Yeah.
Like he's very real in them. I just thought like if you listen to them, like they're they kind of would stand the test of time,
Mm-hmm.
Then number 2, I have Ready to Die, which no one had in.
Yeah.
It's kind of similar reason again.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I have those 3: Everyday Struggle, Suicidal Thoughts, Ready to Die. They're all kind of like his main sort of message he was trying to get across, I think, is like contained in them. He obviously touches on them in other songs too, but yeah. And then number 1, I have Juicy.
Nice.
Ended
up with like pretty varied top 5.
He did, yeah. It's probably, definitely the most varied one.
Are there any standout lyrics?
Yeah, I mean, Things Done Changed, I think, does have like lyrically, I think is really good.
I almost went Who Shot You
how things did how things have changed, like, you know, like going from like the cookouts and then changing, like going like where they're at now.
He's a good storyteller in like loads of different tracks. Like Warning was one that I remember for like storytelling. Me and My Bitch as well. Like loads of different tracks have like their own story to them, and then it like all comes together. That I really liked. My favorite lyric is from Things Done Changed as well. Just the one about if I wasn't in the rap game, I'd probably have a key knee deep in the crack game, and then like he goes on about it. Again, it's just his like delivery above everything else. I think it's so cool.
I like Juicy. Birthdays was the worst days. Now we drink champagne when we thirsty.
Yeah.
It's good.
All right. I mean, whenever you're ready, we can rank the album.
Yeah. Let's go.
Ready to go.
On 3, is it?
I'm actually scared for what you're gonna say, but anyway, go on. All right.
Pull up the tier list here. All right. Hopefully it gets its flowers now. Not to spoil anything. All right. 3, 2, 1. B.
C.
Oh.
Nice.
You were all right. Good. Yeah. Cool. We got the same one. Yeah. I thought we were gonna first.
Yeah. No, C is good, I think.
All right. That's unfortunate. Should have been at least a B.
Really?
Well, actually, did entertain C for a little bit as well.
I think C is good with our current schema as well.
Also entertained A for a good while.
Okay.
I definitely didn't even think about that in my wildest dreams.
All right.
Yeah, me neither. It was never going to be A. I was thinking about S possibly.
All right. It's one.
I was tempted.
It's one of the better or best rap albums you've heard, is it?
Okay, I think now that you're hyping it up, I might. We could move to
Oh,
D.
I
To be
was-
honest.
Yeah.
No,
Getting a
no,
bit
just
overhyped.
answer true or false. Is it
I
one
said of that
Okay.
era, it's of that. I said
Yeah, but
it's the best like old school hip hop album I listened.
yeah, same. But also, I don't have as much experience listening to those kind of albums as others, so it's not saying as much as it would be if I said like some rock album was
best
the
rock
best rock
album, yeah.
album I'd
Yeah.
ever heard. That would be completely different.
That is true.
Yeah. That's true.
I just can't find like major like flaws for me
Yeah, but you
to.
don't need to find flaws. Most of the albums really don't have many flaws on this list.
True. I just think C is. I mean, it's good still. Like it is a good album, no doubt.
Yeah.
I just think it's more great
The
than
highest
it
we've
is
given
good.
a rap album, anyways.
Yeah,
Yeah, honestly, that's character development there
Yeah.
that's
for
progress.
Cahill.
You can't. I just couldn't dock it. I
One
couldn't
day
dock
we'll
it.
get an A tier.
Yeah,
What?
I couldn't dock it
Yeah.
a ranking on the tier list just for
Mhm.
being like rap.
Yeah.
So I didn't.
That's fair.
Like I think it's a great
Yeah.
rap album.
Yeah.
It's so hard to compare to like Bob Dylan then as well though. It's just
I
too.
know.
I
yeah,
didn't
it's
I
just
didn't dock it
completely
because it's a rap album. It's just like I didn't enjoy it as much as other ones, maybe because it's a rap album, but it's not like I was like,
Yeah.
this is a rap album, so I'm going to lower it. It's just
That's the same
I
with me, yeah.
will naturally prefer
Yeah,
other albums, even though I do like rap, but it's just not as much as other genres.
that's
Yeah,
just what I mean. I
same,
didn't. I
exactly
didn't.
the same.
I didn't want to
Mhm.
like bias it too much. Is what I meant. Like.
Yeah.
I don't know why you do hate rap, but I would say I kind of alright. If rap's good, it's good. Like I wouldn't hate on it so much.
Like this. This is good rap. This is peak.
You put it in A, so there, Carl, would you?
Hmm?
You'd put it in an A, so
I probably might put in an S now after a review.
yeah.
Nice.
That's
After
2
the
weeks in
review
a
of
row
the
we've
review.
Yeah. So we have our second album in the tier list. That's exciting. This is what it looks like. So yeah, looking forward to filling it out more. Do you want to see what we have next week?
Yes, spin the wheel time.
Yep, let's spin the wheel.
Very exciting.
Let's go.
Let's
All
do
right.
it. 3, 2, 1. Oh,
Oh, it's making a nice noise.
yeah. Never heard that before.
Oh.
Cool.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
That could be good.
Okay, I like this. Okay,
A
this
nice
is good.
change.
Black Sabbath by Black Sabbath. That is exciting. Yeah, that is a nice change actually. That's exciting.
Another one of those albums where
What?
it's the name and the artist. The name of the album and the artist are just the
Yeah.
same.
All right, how do you guys feel?
Good.
Great.
I think it'll be
How are
cool.
you?
Not too bad now.
The songs are not very highly listened to at all, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah, they're not actually. Yeah, pretty cool.
Can't say I've listened to much Black Sabbath now, so I don't really know what to expect. But
It'll probably be pretty heavy, but you never know because it's their first album. Who knows?
Yeah.
Oh, that'll probably make
True.
it heavier, more likely, actually.
8 songs, 42 minutes. 1970 it came out. Pretty cool.
Cool.
That-
Beginning of the 70s.
all right, thank you guys very much for tuning in, listening to our review. Next week we've got Black Sabbath by Black Sabbath, and yeah, you can listen to it throughout the week. Feel free to listen to it as well. Make sure you like and smash the subscribe button. Smash it out the park. And yeah, see you guys in a week's time for Black Sabbath review and thoughts. Peace.
Next Sunday.
Yes.
there.
Peace out.
Be there or be
See you
square.
guys.